Hi guys, it's Mina, and I'm going to be reading you another story. I'm going to be reading you a different version of the story in this town. I don't know how long this is going to be, so I'm just going to get started. Long ago, a king of England died childless. No one knew who would be the next king. Then a sword magically appeared in the churchyard of London. The sword was stuck in the stone. On the sword was written, "Whoever pulls out this sword is true king of England." All the knights of the land tried to pull out the sword, but not one of them could do it. So everyone forgot about the sword. People went on with their lives. Far away in London, an orphan boy got lost in the forest near his home. At last he came across an old man. "I've been expecting you, though I can't remember why," said the old man. "But you don't know me," said the boy. "I see into the future," said the man, "but I keep forgetting what I see." "Please, who are you?" asked the boy. "Magician, now come inside. You're just in time for tea." The old man poured out the two cups of tea. "I'm Merlin," he said. "Who are you?" "Arthur," said the boy, "but everyone calls me Walt. Are you really a magician?" "Of course," said Merlin. "Watch." He waved his wand and said, "Sugar?" At once the sugar bowl dumped 3 spoons of sugar into Wart's cup. "You really are a magician," said Wart. When Wart met Merlin's owl, the owl's name was Archimedes. "How lovely you are," said Wart. "Lovely? Owls are wise, not lovely," squawked Archimedes. "I beg your pardon," Wart said. "What a wise and handsome owl you are." Archimedes looked as if he forgave Wart. Merlin showed Wart around his cottage. Wart asked questions about everything. "Oh, now I remember why you came here," said Merlin. "You need a tutor, but I am not sure why." "I do need a tutor," said Wart. "I haven't had one in ages." "Then I'll come home with you and be your tutor," said Merlin. "I can leave right now." He waved his wand and said, "Everything pack." At once Merlin's things packed themselves into a small bag. Wart lived in a castle with his foster father, Sir Ector, and his foster brother, Kay. Sir Ector was teaching Kay how to be a knight when Wart and Merlin arrived. "Wart, where have you been?" Wart scolded Sir Ector. "And who's that with you?" "This is Merlin," said Wart. "He is a magician, and he will be my tutor." "A magician," said Sir Ector. "A likely story." "You doubt me?" said Merlin. Watch. He waved his wand and said, "Snow." All of a sudden, a fierce snowstorm fell on them. Sir Ector started to freeze. "Stop," he cried. "I believe you. You can be Wart's tutor," Sir Ector said to Merlin, "but no more snow." Merlin and his owl moved into the castle. Merlin tutored Wart in the tower each day. Sometimes he used magic to teach the boy. "Learning is just not in books," he said. One day, Merlin asked Wart, "How would you like to be a bird?" Wart thought of flying up in the sky. "I would love it," Wart said. Presto, Wart was a bird. He had a wonderful time flying around the castle. Suddenly he saw a big hungry hawk. The hawk was coming straight at him. Wart flew for his life. The hawk chased after him. "Help, Merlin!" cried Wart. Oops, I forgot to show you guys the picture. Sorry! Merlin found Wart just in time. Merlin changed him back into a boy. It's hard work to be a bird, said Merlin. How would you like to be a fish? Wart thought of swimming in the cool water. I would love to be a fish, he said. Merlin waved his wand, and presto, Wart was a little fish. Wart had a wonderful time swimming to and fro. Then a big, hungry pike saw Wart. It chased after the little fish. Wart swam for his life. The pike came closer. Wart jumped out of the water, and Archimedes grabbed him just in time. Wart decided to stay a boy from then on. One day a messenger came from London. The director read the notice. There will be a tournament in London, he said. Any knight can enter. Whoever wins will become King of England. No more book sports, said Sir Ector. Kay is now a knight. You will be a squire and help him with the tournament. Work hard and I'll reward you when I'm king, said Sir Kay. So Wart got Kay's things ready for the tournament. He polished Kay's helmet, and then he cleaned Kay's sword. At last it was time to leave for London. Merlin watched everyone go, then he sent Archimedes along to keep an eye on things. At the tournament, the knights tried to knock each other off their horses. All the lords and ladies watched and cheered. Sir Kay waited for his turn to fight. Are you ready, Kay? Asked Sir Ector. Where's your sword? Oh no, cried Wart. It's back at the inn. I forgot to bring it. You idiot, screamed Kay. Fetch my sword at once. Wart ran to the inn as fast as he could. But the door of the inn was locked. Everyone was off to the tournament. Oh no, moaned Wart. What will I do? What will I do? Kay can't enter the tournament without a sword. Wart headed back to the tournament. He felt terrible. Suddenly he saw a sword. It was stuck in the stone in a churchlight. Maybe I can borrow that one, Wart said. He tugged on the sword. It came out easily, but it was very heavy. Wart could barely carry it back to the tournament. Wart handed the sword to Sir Kay. That's not my sword, said Kay. I know, Wart said. Yours is locked up in the inn, and I borrowed this one. Look, there's writing on the sword, said Sir Ector. The writing said, whoever pulls out this sword is true King of England. Where did you get this sword? Asked Sir Ector. In a churchyard, said Wart. Was I wrong to borrow it? Show me where, said Sir Ector. Wart led the way back to the churchyard. The lords and knights followed him. Sir Ector put the sword back in the stone. Now who can pull out the sword? He asked. One by one, the knights tried to pull the sword out. They pulled and yanked and tugged. The sword wouldn't budge. Then Wart pulled on the sword. It easily came out. He did it, cried Sir Ector. This boy is the true King of England. Long live King Arthur, cheered Kay and Sir Ector, for of course they could no longer call the boy Wart. Long live the king, cried the crowd. Then Merlin appeared in the churchyard. Now I remember why you needed a tutor, he said. You were always meant to be king. And Arthur grew up to be the best king that England have ever had. Okay, so that was me reading a different version of The Sword in the Stone Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video soon. Goodbye.